Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might.
How's it going, YouTube? Today we're going to be searching in for God Roll weapons and God Roll armor, and we're going to be doing it through Shax's packages. And as we can see, I have 5,032, which I've been collecting over 2 seasons. So I got quite a bit of packages to go through for this challenge. And I got a whole bunch of available space, and I want to also hit the soft cap. So we're going to be in search of the God Roll better doubles and just some good legendary armor. So let's get started. Okay. We got one thing. Overall, it's better than what I have now, so that's always a good thing. Well, I think these 4 perks can get better. Hand cannon reserves are going to be good in general for PvE. PvP, not so much. A lot of the times when you get low on magazine, that's when you start getting punished for it. That you end up dying right when you get down to like the third to last clip. So let's see what else we can get. Better Dells is a good hand cannon in general. Rangefinder is something we want. The thing that's killing it for me is the time payload. I don't like that perk in general. I think it's a much worse version of explosive payload. And these sights are decent. I think they can, maybe if you get a hit, get a sure shot, or something better, or a true sight like that, would be much better. Let's just equip it for now. We got a helmet, much better light than what I have. This would be very good when you're using the Telesto or the main ingredient. If I was a Titan, this would be. Well, you can't even use it on shoulder charge. You would use it on a Sentinel or Hammer, because if you have a striker, you'd more likely use the skull. Another Better Devils. Let's go. I'm liking this one a lot more, mainly for the fact of Outlaw and Opening Shot, because Opening Shot is always going to be the more key one, because once you, with hand cannons especially, because you want to be able to peek, and if you're going to be peeking in and out of cover, that's going to be very crucial, because that Opening Shot gets you the first of many engagements winning. But I think we can still do better than that. What is this, a sidearm? Opening Shot's nice. Outlaw's also nice. This will be key. Just because when you're going against anybody, especially with if you're using Dawnblade or Tomb in the Sky, you just want to be hovering over them so that by the time they find you, they're already getting staggered, so that the majority of the shots are going to be missing, especially with SMGs, auto rifles, or any particular gun, especially. And you don't want to go. So it has 2 range stats, which is perfect. Right? 3 if you include Opening Shot, because what the thing that sidearms lack is range. So most like submachine guns, just most guns in general, you want to be hitting range, like hand cannons, sidearms. Some machine guns, auto rifles, you can go without range. Pulse rifles, you can go without range. But the 3 that you'd mainly want range is sidearms, hand cannons, and subs. check that in just a second. So let's see what we got. This is going to be very crucial, mainly for the fact when you're shotgunning in Crucible now, you mainly pick up one ammo brick. So with this, I'm guessing you can pick up two, and that's going to be very crucial for things like Hawthorns, Retro First. I don't know much other shotguns as of the DLC, but mainly shotgunning, you are hindered with one brick, so that one shot has to count. And if you can pick up multiple, then you can be a little lenient on your shots. These perks are decent. I'd probably go with the Resilience mod here just so I can get an even split. This one is going to be very critical in the way people play in Crucible in general, because a lot of people like the shotgun because the maps in year one have been all tight in close quarters, and especially using shotguns are going to be very key in getting even more super. I like the overall for mobility, resilience, and recovery, like the even split. So I'd go with this one here. And probably just and rocket launchers. I don't use many grenade launchers, except play the game would be benefited heavily on this one. So that'd be pretty nice in PvE. We got a sniper and another sidearm. I'll check those in just a second. Just want to get a few stacks just to go over them quickly. Let's just get rid of this one just because it's blue. Opening shot, rampage. This one's, I think, will be, depending on how the impact is. You might want, maybe if you get two stacks of rampage, you can just body shot somebody. But the snapshot sights are the very key component for snipers, just because you want to be able to get that quick scope. Because a lot of the times when you're about to shoot somebody, there's going to be that flinch factor, so you want to get there first before they can even aim down sights against you. The range doesn't really impact snipers because they're already long range in general. Stability, not much of a factor either. I'm not much of a fan for under pressure because a lot of times when you're getting shot, they're gonna be bobbing and weaving. They're going to be crouch shotting, sidestepping, so the accuracy is not going to be on the gun. It's going to be as long as you can keep your target on the opponent. Zen movement's just nice just to have in general, but I think it's going to be more implemented on subs, on pulse rifles and auto rifles than sidearms. Another great perk is the scavenger shotgun. This one will be great just because it has a little bit more aim assist on grenades, and you can just throw them further in general. Probably go with even split again. This would be great for guns like what's it called? Fighting line. This would be great for that. This would be nice. but I think overall the drop rate for special ammo bricks is very high, so this is not as needed. You're not going to get very many power weapon kills in the Crucible. This would be great for things like PvE when you're using if you're using the black hammer or whatever, the black spindle in this game, or just snipers in general might be more. Actually, no. The snipers are special now, so this might be useful for play of the game. Those grenade launchers, rocket launchers, shot anchors if you're using anchors. I'm not much of a fan of these perks on this armor set. So let's just get the masterwork core for it. I'm liking this perk on it, mainly for the fact that flinching is just a huge part of this game, so anytime you're able to reduce flinching, it's going to be greatly beneficial for you. And these perks, I would try to find something different, but these will work mainly for the fact I like having the mobility and resilience recovery split. This is just a better perk in my opinion. Play of the game, which came from year 1, which is just got rerolled into random rolls, which is a great addition in my opinion. We got another Better Devils and a sidearm. Check those in just a second. More chest pieces. I kind of want to get a armband. And I got my broadsword. Let's check this out. That's what I've been looking for. I believe I'd like ricochet rounds. These ones I'm fairly certain aren't going to ever be a random roll, mainly for the fact because this is part of the original and they're not going to change that. It's just going to be these barrel perks. I would want my barrel to have a little bit more stability, but as of right now I think this is just fine. Has decent stability, handling. I can masterwork the handling. This is what made the Better Devils good in year 1. This might be good depending on how you play with the hand cannons. I believe this might be, I'll give it a 6 out of 10 for Better Devils. I think we got the same roll actually on this. I think we got an outlaw Zenomics. I think this perk here was high cal. So I'm not much of a fan of this roll here. Let's check the rangefinder. I think I find it a little odd for just for this grenade launcher. Because a lot of times you're not going to be hitting from range, you're going to be just splash damage is what's going to be the crucial part of grenade launchers. I like the heavy velocity rounds because it increases the velocity and reload speed. And in Crucible, the magazine size is not going to matter because you're going to pick up 4 nonetheless. Rangefinder, decent. Rampage is going to be crucial because this one has ridiculous blast radius in general, so it's just going to be great, so you can just constantly stack up Rampage and just hit people from distance where you think you shouldn't be hitting them from. This would be This would be a good perk for Telesto and main ingredient from year 1. I'm liking how these are all going to be an even split. These perk, I'd prefer if it was something for a special such as like a shotgun, a sniper, fusion. These would be more beneficial for that. This one might be nice because when you're using things like subs for a primary, those can easily run out of ammo, so something like this might be useful. For hand cannons, possibly the same reason. If you're using year 1 batter doubles, you could potentially run out of ammo very quickly because you're going to be just trying to get the explosive payload on near them, so that way you're just going to be wasting rounds because you're able to hit the target without hitting them. Not much of a plan for flinching on shotguns because when you're running at somebody, you're running at them straight, you're not going to get many flinch on it. If I was going to be running a sniper, I'd run this combo mainly so I can get more ammo reserves, and also I want to get more super energy. Shotgunning, you don't really need much accuracy because when you're shotgunning, you're going to be running straight at them. You're not going to need the target acquisition because you're going to be in their face, or you're going to be sliding through a door before they can even enter. So the next thing I would need is just the bond so I can get 500. So I can just complete the set as well. Another broadsword, check that in a second, see if it's better than the one I have. So he likes to give me the broadsword now. And gauntlets, I think it really wants me to have these gauntlets. Get rid of those. We don't need that. I'm not much a fan of field prep. A lot of times when you be sniping, you don't want to aim down a sight line. You're not going to always want to be moving because the vertical sway is going to be very bouncing, and that's not going to be very beneficial because every step you take is going to just have it bounce, and you could miss your target. This may basically put it back to steady, but I'm not liking this perk on a sniper. Liking the pen and mag will be greatly needed once you get the Desperado perk activated because you're going to be running through that ammo very quickly, but I don't think it's going to be that crucial. So that one's I'm not much of a fan of overall. Not much of a fan for threat detector on hand cannons because one, you don't want to go to short to medium distance. You don't want to be in their face. That's what shotguns and SMGs are for. Zen Moment, it's a nice perk, but I think you can go on without it. Let's just check the sights. Fast draw may be fine, but overall I'm not much of a fan of that roll. Unless we got a bounty from it. So let's see. Handling or reload speed. Not liking this roll either. This will be nice in PvE, mainly for the fact because in PvP you're not going to be proccing Ambitious Assassin very much, because when you get heavy you only get that specific amount of heavy. You rarely need to pick up another brick off somebody. I think the first roll we got was a much better roll than this one. Threat detector, and the ambitious assassin aren't truly needed for grenade launchers. This will be a very good rushing tool. These perks overall, I'm not much of a fan over, so I'd probably want to get different roll, something with grenade energy. Again, not much of a fan for shotgun, flinch. These I'm sure can get better. This is a good perk for PvE because we're supposed to get purple bricks every yellow ad, but those aren't always procced, so increasing that chance is always going to be nice, just because you can get more rockets, which can help DPS on bosses. You can use it for grenade launchers or anything such like that. This perk I would like just for, I think a 2 minute sky dawn blade would be beneficial for this, because when you throw a solar nade on somebody holding a zone near power or anywhere, you can also get that melee back if you were to use it, and that melee is going to be very crucial for in-air accuracy and just movement speed in general. So I'll keep that one. This will be nice if you're always running with a power weapon in PvE. PvP, again, I feel like you're very rarely ever going to be using power ammo. This one would be a nice perk, just because extra aim assist, even if it's slightly, is going to be very crucial in PvP. Can help you get that one shot that seems like they're about to hide behind the wall. Also curve the bullet a little bit with more aim assist. Doesn't want to give me that bond. Just wants to give me the same 3 weapons. Ricochet rounds is much more beneficial than extended mag, because again, magazine size doesn't really matter. I think this is an overall decent perk. I'd probably masterwork it for handling. Range on this pulse rifle I don't think is an issue. Again, I would probably masterwork it for handling. I think it's much better. Rampage on the sidearm I think is very crucial. I just would need better reload speed, and having full auto on this sidearm might be nice. I have to go test it out, and this is what I was wanting: faster reload speed, better stability, which is great because sidearms, if you're gonna be using full auto, you want to keep that trigger, you want to keep that gun steady as possible, because it's gonna be starting to recoil up very quickly. More range is always more beneficial because damage drop off. Not much of a fan of these perks here, so to the scrap pile it goes. I like to run PvE with swords, So I'd probably keep this one just for fun, because PvP you're not going to get sword ammo very often. I'm afraid it's not gonna give me that bond, no matter how hard I try. Again, ricochet rounds are nice. I'd probably go with this one here for handling because it has poor handling. Stability, I would probably keep this one because stability can always do better, especially with Desperado active. So I'm just gonna log this one. Again, I don't believe this is in need of more range. Reload speed can be better. But again, I probably want more handling because Outlaw, if I get a headshot, I'm not worrying about reload speed. I'm more worried about stability and handling. So I'll probably get rid of that one. I'm not going to be running snipers, and I'm not going to be using the sniper for shields and PvE, so I'm not going to use that one. I'm going to be using it for DPS and bosses, so that perk, not too great. Overall, not a great role. This will be a little useful, especially when someone's trying to rush you. If you're seeing your rift the shotgun, you can place that rift down, get a little bit of melee energy, shotgun melee if the first shot doesn't connect, and melee just to finish it off. I think I can get a better roll, but still decent enough to keep for now. I like these two perks. I'd use this one more in PvE using the solar nades, and then probably put sniper ammo reserves. So I'm gonna keep that one. I wonder if I have to go through all 4,000 of these tokens just to get my bond. I already like the snapshot sights, but I don't like this perk because, again, when am I going to be crouching in PvE or PvP, especially because I want to be in their face. Only redeeming perk would be snapshot sights. We get another rangefinder. We'll probably go with him, Mark HCS. This perk for me, I'm not much of a fan of, but I would still use it, mainly for the rangefinder. So I'd keep that one for now until I can get a better one. Triple tap on bosses are very crucial because you want to be constantly landing more crits and you want to be getting more ammo. These would synergize very nicely because if you're landing the triple tap and then you land a headshot, that's also going to increase the reload speed, so you're always going to be faster DPS. Probably keep over piercing rounds, armor piercing rounds. This one would be much better on hand cannons just because you want to be moving vertically or horizontally. Just because hand cannons, you don't want to be standing around, whereas SMGs, auto rifles, are going to be better just to crouch shot. So this perk for me could be better. I don't need reload speed. We got another one with the Rampage. This one's gonna be with bottom mag. So I liked the Rampage and the high cal rounds. And I would use target SAS for more range because I don't want to be missing my shots and wondering why it's not hitting. If I was in, this might be a good rule, mainly for the velocity, but I would want to get something with that increases my blast radius without affecting my velocity too much. Overall, it's a decent roll. First time getting the sword. So let's check this out. I love to run swords. It's my favorite thing to do in Crucible, just to mess around. This is more of a PvE perk because one swing's gonna kill any guardian, and you can uppercut for a super. So these would be more for PvE. And I'd run Tempered Edge for PvE because more sword ammo is always nice. Efficiency. These ones I'm not too worried about. It has great efficiency, great defense. If I can get something that improves the range, I'd probably want that more. It really does not want to give me that bond. Went through, my guess is about 1,000 already. Or even more than that. This might be a good roll because it evens out most of the bad stats for especially the handling reload speed. Armor piercing rounds is not needed in Crucible. Not gonna flinch many targets. So let's see which one I want to get rid of. Just high cal. Might be useful. Get rid of that one. No. I'm not liking this roll for the play of the game. I think two previous that we had are much better. I like the linear compensator because stability on a grenade launcher, especially in PvP, is not needed because if you hit the target, it should only take one to kill the person, so you don't have to worry about recoil. So you always want to get blast radius. Quick draw is nice, but I'd probably want to get maybe like rampage or something, especially get something different for this. I think I already have a similar roll that's full auto, but I think that one is much better. Actually, no, it has. I don't know which one to get rid of, because I want to test them all out. Probably get rid of this one, because full auto, I feel like it's going to be nice on that sidearm. I'll probably go with the momentum transfer over the impact induction. Probably go in sniper rifle scavengers. Decent. I probably want to find a different role for that last perk. This would be the perk I'll be running in this middle tree, mainly for the fact because super energy is going to be very crucial because you want to be getting more super, which then can start snowballing for your entire team, because the first person to get super can then typically control the game, because a lot of the teammates are going to be much further behind, so if they can pick up one orb, that's going to be a huge incline in their super energy, which then can just snowball into the entire team just getting wiped constantly. I really just want that bond so I can just call it, so I can say I'm 500. But it just doesn't want to give it to me. I'd want to get better handling stability for the broadsword. That's a very unique perk. I might keep that one, actually. That would be mainly good for things such as shotguns and swords. I don't think that's going to be too... Because if I'm using shotgun, I don't want to use a sword because those are too close quarter weapons. So I'll probably get rid of that one. I think this will be key just because rampage and snapshot. So if you're to actually aim down sights instead of just hip firing, this would be very snappy. And these are decent perks. I think these are the most redeeming ones as of right now that I know of. I should go test them out a little bit more. Got another chest piece finally, but can I get that bond? think it's ever gonna give it to me at this rate. What is this? Target acquisition? Yeah, guess so. For auto rifles, SMGs, pulse rifles, sidearms, and fusion rifles. Because I like to run hand cannon, so I want to get something with hand cannon if I was gonna do target acquisition. I think we would have got rid of one of these because, again, I'm thinking about Crucible. I'm not going to get many chances where I'm going to get an overflow in my magazine. And I'm not going to break many people's shields. Where then I can just do different damage or increase damage because I'm not going to be at the range for that. Pulse rifles are really good right now, so if you're using an auger dress, Nightshade from year 1, I haven't seen any of the U2 weapons yet, but I believe they should still be very strong, those type, so this might be more beneficial to the people using pulse rifles. I'll probably be using shotgun scavenger, light arms loader. I already have one very similar to this, so I'm gonna just get rid of this one. These perks are just hurting the velocity and blast radius, which in these archetype or grenade launchers are very key. Quick draws, nice. Threat detector, it's a meh perk, can go without it. Overall, I don't think this is a very well rolled compared to the other ones I have. That include rampage, things like that. You're not going to be shooting from the hip with the sniper rifle very often, unless you're going to be going for the montage clips. Outlaw is a nice perk for just in general, but I don't think the one turn off for me in this sniper is the hip fire grip. Outlaw would have been nice, and if I can get a different secondary perk, that would be even better. And now let's just find this last pack and see if we can finally get that bond. Looks like we couldn't, but let's just check out this last roll that we got. I'll probably run hand cannon in special ammo finder, but I already have one that I think has a much better roll than this. But as of that, I'll catch you guys in the next video.
Press